This morning, Illinois Governor Rod Blagojevich was arrested by federal agents on charges of corruption. Someone wanted to know what I think about this. Honestly, I don't follow state politics very closely, but I do know that people really don't like Rod Blagojevich. One poll placed his approval rating at 13%, another one found it was 4%. I've been looking through the criminal complaint against Blagojevich, and if this is true, there's some really bad stuff in here. He allegedly tried to exploit the Chicago Tribune's financial problems in order to make them fire every editorial writer who was calling for his impeachment. He said he could use the state's funding that was designated for science and technology for improvements to Wrigley Field, and he said he could make these funds available to the Cubs without the approval of the state legislature. He offered to give a $1.8 billion tollway contract to a large supplier of concrete in Illinois if they donated $500,000 to his campaign. He said, and I quote, "If they don't perform, fuck 'em." He said that he would not give $8 million in state funds to Children's Memorial Hospital if their CEO didn't give him $50,000 in campaign contributions. He conspired to essentially sell Barack Obama's Senate seat to candidates who would give him something in return, such as a very well-paying job at a private foundation, hiring his wife on paid corporate boards, or just giving millions of dollars to a non-profit organization with Blagojevich as a paid employee. He even said he might take the Senate seat himself if none of the candidates met his demands. He said, quote, "If they're not going to offer anything of value, then I might just take it. And if I don't get what I want and I'm not satisfied with it, then I'll just take the Senate seat myself." He also said the Senate seat is a fucking valuable thing, you don't just give it away for nothing. He said, "I've got this thing and it's fucking golden, and I'm just not giving it up for fucking nothing. I'm not gonna do it." He said he was willing to trade the Senate seat in exchange for being appointed as Secretary of Health and Human Services in Barack Obama's cabinet. He also referred to Barack Obama as a motherfucker. And there's so much more of this stuff, too. I really recommend reading the entire complaint. This investigation has been going on since 2003. I am just so disgusted over this. I am so ashamed that my state can't stop electing people like Rod Blagojevich and our last governor, George Ryan, who was also convicted of corruption. The proposed constitutional convention that Illinois voted against in November, the main purpose behind that was to change the Constitution so we could hold recall elections for the governor, just because people wanted to get rid of Blagojevich so badly. I really hope that these charges represent the beginning of the end of the endemic corruption that has infested Illinois politics. These federal agents need to keep digging, because it's a pretty sure bet that they'll find something else. And I just hope that our next governor will be someone who cares about more than his own financial gain. You know, fool us once, shame on you. Fool us twice, we won't get fooled again.